Welcome, welcome. Today is Wednesday, July 9th. We're doing, this is our second attempt at a live today, probably our third, actually. Let's wait for people to tune in. Gonna set this up. Where is it? Where is it? All right, here we go. Analytics, shopping. Man, okay. That's all good.
Run live.
We are live, dude. SC, welcome, welcome.
SC, always a pleasure.
Hearts out to SC.
Let me turn this on again.
Um,
All right. That was a slam.
All right, so we got the pinned comment. Let me make a poll right quick. Nice, we got 6 people. Welcome. Welcome. My name is Juan. That's Will. We are Zell Gang. Oh, was good, man. You placed an order 2 days ago. Do you have your order number? I can double check to make sure it's already been processed, or it might be processing right now.
Yeah, it might be.
That's awesome.
Zell gang. Yeah, I don't know the. Yeah, if you give me the order number, I'm gonna be able to see it, or you can check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Denzel. Yeah, dude.
Talking about you, bro.
We
It's
were literally
funny.
just talking about you. Denzel Washington. Are you kidding me with a name like that?
That's funny. And yeah, that is going out today. Yes.
That's going out, dude. Thank you for the order, man. We really appreciate it.
That's hilarious.
All right, guys. So we got a couple people in here. Let's wait for more people to roll in. Let me know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. Zell Gang, Denzel Washington. Is that like your real name? Because that's pretty awesome. That's pretty badass. Mad Max, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the live. Damian McFarlane, what's going on? Thanks, guys. UK, all right. We got UK in the house.
Awesome. Okay, that jumped up. That's good. That's awesome, man. I like to
Yeah.
see. It's kind of crazy how it just people just all of a sudden just jump
Yeah,
into the.
we're like at 6 and now we're like at 86, which is
Yeah.
awesome. All right, so cool. My name is Juan. That's Will. We're both team members here at Prop Movie Money. We're the largest manufacturers of fake money for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials. We've been creating these props legally for 15 plus years. And yeah, the man. So Denzel Washington, that's his full government name. That's awesome, man. That's crazy. That's a badass name. That's probably one of my favorite actors of all time. Michigan, Illinois, Florida. It was good. It was good. That's awesome. So one of the things that we're going to be doing this live is we're going to be doing. Well, we've been doing this for like the last 3 lives, I think, consecutively. We did one on Thursday. We did one Monday night, and we're doing one today. We're doing a giveaway. So essentially, all you have to do is subscribe, double tap the screen for this live, and comment subscribed. We are gonna check to make sure you are subscribed, and you can get a free full print stack. So I think Will might have some of the options there we have available. We got the 100, we have the 50, and we have the $20 stack.
So yeah, so here's a $100 bill. Obviously, the $100 bills is very popular. These are all fully printed. The $100 bill is definitely known for the blue security strip. It's really the only bill that has that security strip on it. But it's definitely unique in that sense. And it's obviously the color. Everyone loves it. Benjamin Franklin, he's a staple of wealth, so everyone knows this bill very well. The texture, I mean, the design, the coloring on these bills is pretty amazing. So pretty popular. We also have the $50 bill. This one has also great coloration. If you can see here, it has the United States flag. So there's, the red, white, and blue colors, with a brown background. And it looks really good. These are all so, fully printed. And then let me find a $20 bill around here. This one's an age version, but it's
Yeah.
same concept. So this is I would say my second best seller is a $20 bill, because this one is one that is a lot of people will have in their wallets, because a $20 bill, it's a decent size denomination, and it's very common, where you'll use to pay. So it's a very good denomination. Even if you're breaking down a larger bill, you're probably gonna get some 20s in it. So this one's also
Yeah.
fully printed. So these are normally the three designs that we use for the giveaways. So once we select the winner for today's live, you guys will have the option to be able to select from these three
Yeah.
different denominations. And then once again, Juan said, the contest rules is very simple. It's basically subscribe to the channel. We definitely, want to give back to our subscribers. That's the main purpose of us, doing these giveaways, and especially here on the live, is that we want to make sure that our subscribers, our fan base, our community is getting back, and we're showing appreciation back to you guys that are a part of our community, and that's why we're doing it here in the live. So definitely subscribe to the channel. That's
100%.
important, a part of the rules. And then after that is, put subscribed in the comments. That way we know that you guys have already, you guys are participating in the giveaway, and also let us know in what state you're located. So
Yeah.
we're now definitely, get going on that, and then stick around, because we're gonna go ahead and select the winner, on this live.
Absolutely, and we might even package that up on the next live that we do. But basically, let me go over this chat real quick. So we have Nathan Guerra. So this isn't real. We're a production company based out of Florida. The name of the company is Prop Movie Money. We've been creating these prop stacks for 15 plus years. We work with Netflix, Warner Brothers, Amazon Studios. Essentially, what we're doing is we're on YouTube, kind of showcasing a little bit more behind the scenes of what we do, what goes into some filmmaking. These are tools essentially for filmmakers and creators. And yeah, just kind of, I mean, it's obviously, you're checking out YouTube, you're on a live, and then you see two random dudes with a bunch of cash. So it's kind of, we're just kind of dispelling and talking about props, essentially talking about movies. So the money's very fake, obviously, and the props that we have, they're all copyrighted designs. What's great is that they abide by legal regulations. Like, there's a very big difference between a counterfeit and our prop stacks. There's very obvious differences that need to be made. This is a real bill. This is one of our bills. They're similar in a lot of ways, but they're very different for what when it comes for what it counts, right? So essentially, yeah, this is fake money. If you like Will said, we are doing a giveaway this live. If you want a free stack, you do have to be in the US. You can, if you can like this live, subscribe to our channel. We actually hit 21,000 subscribers last week, which is super awesome. um and then comment, subscribe, let us know you're in the US, what state you're in, and we can definitely, probably, maybe in the next half hour, we'll be choosing a winner. I see Mad Max subscribed. We got Nathan subscribed. We got a couple new subscribers. We really appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Nathan, yeah, Nathan Gutierrez subscribed. Yep, Mad Max. So yeah, I mean, definitely, guys, participate on this, because we're doing these giveaways. Pretty much anytime Juan is on here and you see his
Yeah,
face, he's like Santa Claus. So you got better, but every time you see his face, be ready to participate in the next giveaway. So
facts. Kenny Ramirez, what's going on, man? We see you definitely commenting often on our lives, man. We really appreciate you sticking around, dude. That's awesome. If you guys have any questions about the props, obviously, you're gonna see a lot of money. It's gonna be like, let me see $10,000, or what's the purpose of this? If you guys have any questions like that, let me know. Oh, Art of Mind 559, how much for a bundle of $1 million? So it really depends. We have two stack types. We have full prints, which basically means that the stack is fully printed all the way through, and we have blank fillers, which basically means this is more for set design. So you can have a giant pile of money that nobody, there's going to be an actor that maybe isn't going through the bills. It's just a pile of money on the table. In that case, blank fillers work really, really well. This is a more cost-effective option as well. The full prints is more like if you have, bills scattered everywhere, or you have, you want to make it rain in a scene and music video. If you have, let's say, I don't know, like in the Scarface scene, I don't know if you guys have seen Scarface, where like counting the money and stuff. There's money running through a money counter. That's essentially what the full prints would be perfect for as well. And then obviously all our stacks are designed to be as realistic as allowed by law. So that's obviously super important. That's to protect you guys and to protect us. We've been working with big major motion picture studios like Amazon Studios, Netflix, Warner Brothers, Disney. So we want to obviously make sure they're protected, we're protected, and anybody who purchases our props, which somebody might purchase, $10,000 just to keep on their nightstand, on their desk for motivation. If they're like trying to close a deal or something like that, we also do custom bills. If you have an event, a business, wedding, birthdays, funerals, we've done them all. So if you have a marketing event coming up, we can definitely do custom bills. We can put your face on it. We can put a family member's face on it. We can put your logo, things like that. Totally customizable.
Yeah, so I definitely like when I'm kind of talking about the difference between blank filler and
Yeah,
full print. I like to kind of say like these are like standalone props where they're just going to be sitting there. You're not going to be shifting through them, so it's just a standalone prop. So like let's say you want to show right here, like say for instance like $150,000. It's going to just be set there on the table, and you're really not going to be touching it. So it's that kind of a prop. Now the full print, I would kind of like to say it's an action prop because you're gonna kind of be doing a lot more with that type of money, like you were describing. Throwing it around, putting it through a money counter. That you're gonna want to see the face and the back of every bill. So if you're
yeah,
gonna want to throw it in the air, and things like that, it's more of an action prop. So that's kind of
yeah,
like how I like to describe it. And
absolutely.
then, so we could also let the new people that are joining our live coming in too. We're also doing a giveaway, so make sure that you guys are aware that we're doing a giveaway today, and we're gonna go ahead and explain what those contest rules are. And we've been on live for what, like 10 minutes or so. So some people have already subscribed, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna give away some prop money today. And what you need to do is subscribe to the channel, and then in the comments put subscribed on there, and let us know what state you're from. Those
Yeah,
are the content rules. And today on this live, we're going to be selecting a winner for that prop money stack. And I have some examples up here, so let me show those again. So these are the three denominations that you guys will be able to select from. And so go ahead and subscribe on the channel. Let us know, hit the comments, subscribe on there. Let us know what state you're in, and you guys are going to be in the raffle today for this new giveaway. So let's get it
awesome.
done.
Let's do it. Real quick, I want to answer a couple of comments here in the chat. So we got Rock Mom, that's counterfeit money. So we don't create counterfeits. We're a legitimate production company based out of Florida. We're located here in the US. We produce our props here in the US. This is essentially a prop. This is legally designed prop movie money for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials, photography, motivation, content on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. So essentially, there are very clear differences between a real bill and one of our bills, but they're still realistic enough to look great on camera. They don't feel like real money. They don't smell like real money, even though they do get printed in a very similar fashion. We don't use any materials that are exact or similar to real cash because that would be illegal. That would be counterfeits. All our props do state for motion picture use only, and that's to protect you guys. That's to protect us. We work with very big, awesome clients like Amazon Studios, Netflix, Warner Brothers. I feel like that's a huge flex. And I'm not trying to flex, but that is what it is. This is what we do. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. So we're just kind of on here talking about the props. We're doing some giveaways. If somebody wants some, a $10,000 full print stack to put on their desk just for fun or to prank some family members, these are great for that. That's what they're pretty much made for. And we actually created these right out of film school when we were working on our first feature film. We needed something affordable, something realistic to look that would look great on camera. We created these props. Once filming ended, we put the props for sale on eBay. A prop master purchased them, and then after that, it's just been building our company, which is Prop Movie Money. So we got here. Let me see. Somebody saying here about doing something illegal with prop money. So prop movie money is very. You want to use this for entertainment purposes. You want to use this for an actual video, photo use, to prank a family member, something harmless. But if you try to defraud somebody with anything like this, that's illegal. You're going to get in serious trouble. Just so you know, we are also a U.S. government contractor, so we do sell our props to police precincts in the U.S. We sell our props to the U.S. military, from the Air Force to the Army, to DEA, FBI, for educational purposes, training purposes, operations, things like that. So you definitely want to err on the side of caution. Use common sense. These are props. They're not real bills. They're not made to defraud anybody. So you want to be really, really careful, and you want to practice some common sense for sure. Is it okay to throw it, fold it without tearing? So, yeah, I mean, these are paper props, so they are made to be destroyed. Our inks don't fade. We actually use a printing process that's very similar to how real money's printed. We use these giant press machines. But yeah, if you want to tear them, absolutely, they're made to be destroyed. One of the things that our props offer creators is that kind of creative freedom. Sometimes we have, it's illegal to burn, like for a fact, it's illegal to burn real money, but it's not illegal to burn prop movie money. So we've had filmmakers who have a scene that they need to burn $1 million. Nobody's going to burn a real $1 million. It's a lot more affordable to buy our $1 million package and burn that. Big time. Huge difference there. Let's see, Indiana in the house. Chemistry, dude, you're gonna get put on timeout if you write comments like that, like a kid. Washington. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We do have prop passports. I think, yeah. What's with the prop passports? Well, what's with the passports? These are props, so they look realistic. You know, if you ever seen a movie like The Bourne Identity or something like that, or any movie with any movie that's centered around a spy, there's usually going to be different world currencies and different world passports. Obviously, you know, we are a print shop. We're our production company. Our specialty is creating props. As you can even see behind Will, or at least in the background of Will, he's got some foam bats, foam hammers. We got foam knives, a bunch of different types of props that are action props that are great for just having on set, even for a costume if you want, for cosplay, theater, things like that. And they're obviously safe. You're not gonna actually hurt anybody with one of those bats with nails because they're foam. Subscribe to the channel. You have to double tap this live. We're at 32 likes right now. Not bad. We got 111 people, so that ratio could be a little bit better. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, I don't know what happened to Will. I think he stepped away. Probably a phone call right now, but we're here hanging out. We've been doing these lives for quite a while. We hit 21,000 subscribers last week. So it's been a lot of fun kind of just doing these lives, hanging out with you guys. We're seeing people from all over the world tuning in, which is super cool. Happy birthday, Capone. That's awesome. What kind of dog is it? Hola, David. Like and subscribe. Thank you, SC. Happy birthday, Capone. That's I mean, I don't know much about P. Diddy. I haven't been following that. Obviously, if he committed some crimes, get him out, lock him up.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was actually just talking to a customer. He's actually one of our YouTube followers, so he told me it was cool that I let him know that we're working on an order for him. He's a rap artist. He's actually filming a video, his YouTube video, on this Friday. So we're gonna be
That's
overnighting it
awesome.
for him. His name is Ashley Cromer, and he wanted a new style, actually 4 stacks of the new style 50
Awesome.
bills. So let me show you what that would look like as we're going to be shipping these out to him in this video. So so here are the 4 stacks that he's requesting. So it's definitely a lot of money, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he's going to be showcasing these on his video. Like definitely let him know let us know your video. And I told him I invited him on the live, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it on here. But I did invite him to come on here and
That's
let us know
awesome.
channel. We definitely want to promote anyone that uses our products. And the fact that he's using this for his art and he's using this to create film and on the entertainment purpose, I definitely want to promote him and let him know that we support him as
Yeah.
an artist and that and then we're glad that he's using our props for his videos. That's kind of a key example of the what our customers are using this product for, right? So it's independent films. Some people use it for their YouTube channel or Instagram or social media channels out there. And another big one is YouTube. YouTube, a lot of customers are creating their own content, music videos, prank videos, just entertainment, like for kids or for or talking about financial, stuff on their videos. So there's a lot of different, topics that you can use prop money for.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
applaud him for that. So that's great.
Absolutely. That's awesome. We've actually, so we got a couple of people obviously writing fake in the chat. Yeah, look at the channel name. It's Prop Money. The name of the company is Prop Movie Money. So these props are designed to be as realistic as allowed by law. We're not creating counterfeits. We're creating legally designed props for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials, photography. As Will mentioned, there's obviously there's a musician here who's buying purchasing props for a music video shoot that he's got on Friday. We've worked with Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Cardi B, Iggy Azalea, The Struts. What's man? What's this pop artist? Lady Gaga. We a bunch of people. So
DJ Khaled, the baby.
yeah, the baby. We've done customs for the baby. Black and Toasty. So all our props are made in the U.S. It's actually illegal to import movie money from outside the U.S. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. All our props are American made. They're made here in Florida specifically. And yeah, Black and Toasty. I mean, listen, just because somebody flexes fake money in a music video doesn't mean that they don't have real money, like in real life. Like you're gonna tell me that Cardi B doesn't have real money, that Mr. Beast doesn't have real money. This is a tool for storytelling. It's a prop. That's why we're here on live because there's obviously a lot of ignorance about things that go into making a production. If you're watching a movie and there's a gunfight, those guns are fake. They're not shooting real guns, obviously. Going to a prop money live or prop movie money live and saying, hey, it's fake. It's like watching a horror film and being like, that's fake blood. Obviously, there's a lot of things that go into productions and go into making these movies to seem real, but obviously without jeopardizing or jeopardizing anybody's safety or security. So having $1 million on set is a huge liability. Productions will often opt to have prop movie money on set instead because it's far easier to lose prop movie money than it is to lose a real $1 million. Like that's insane. Like that doesn't make any sense to have a real $1 million on set, right? So yeah. Let's see, Kendrick Lamar. Shorty, we're not snitching. We're just talking about it. We're a production company. We're professionals. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. Um, I mean, it's kind of normal. It's absolutely normal to use props in entertainment. So what we're doing is we're educating, we're kind of showcasing what we do, showcasing our products, because there's a lot of people that don't know, hey, those guns are fake, or that food that they eat sometimes it's like if you see an actor eating dirt, those are going to be cookie crumbs that are made to look like dirt. um, if there's money burning, it's illegal to burn real money on in any capacity, but it's not illegal to burn prop movie money. So
So Juan, once again, I also want to go into letting our viewers here know that we're doing a giveaway today too. I kind of want to remind people because
yeah.
I don't want you guys to miss the opportunity to be able to win some prop money. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the ones that we are giving away.
Let's do it.
And so basically, the contest rules to do that is, I guess, first thing is that we need to subscribe to the channel. And by doing that, we're basically, the reason why we do the giveaways is to be able to give back to you guys, our community. That, we want to show our appreciation for you guys being here with us. Our community is awesome. We always have, good chats. We have, very generous, yeah, subscribers to our channel, and we want to be generous with you guys. So we're doing these giveaways. So definitely one of the contest rules is going to be you need to subscribe to the channel, and after that, put on the comments that you subscribe, so that way we know you're participating in this particular giveaway, and also let us know what state you're in. So subscribe to the channel, put a comment that you subscribe, and let us know what state you're in.
Yeah.
And you guys actually win one of these right here.
Also, double tap the live because we got 190 people watching, but only 43 likes. So that ratio it's got to be better. It's got to be better.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice. Chi Coin, I subscribed from Arkansas. That's awesome. Okay,
Awesome.
okay.
Awesome, love it.
Let us know. Let us know if you subscribed. Denzel Todd.
Yeah, Ron Nitty subscribed. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yolanda Tyler.
Taylor subscribed. That's awesome. Where are you from, Yolanda?
Yeah. Denzel, where you from? Denzel Todd. Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, from Colorado. Awesome.
Nice. We got somebody from the Philippines. That's what I love about these lives. I don't know about you, but man, seeing like people from literally everywhere in the world, like the UK, we got people from China, from Japan, from Korea, from Australia. We've had people from all over the place. Morocco last week. That was super cool. London. Okay. That's so dope. Colorado in the house. Shorty, so why are we giving away prop money? This is what we produce. This is our product. We're giving it away because we've done giveaways for a really long time on our Instagram before Instagram kind of, started sucking a bit. So now we're doing giveaways here on YouTube. It's just kind of a way, it's a fun way to engage with people. There are people that wouldn't mind a free prop money stack because obviously some of these things can retail from 14, 15 bucks to 24.99. We do have them for sale on our site. Right now we have one product pinned for 14.99. Normally it retails for 24, but we're doing giveaways just to kind of give back to our community. We've been doing this for such a long time. We've been doing giveaways for such a long time. If you go to our Instagram, which is at Prop Movie Money, you go way back. Like we've been doing giveaways probably since 2016, 2015. I mean, probably 10 years already, So yeah. Nigeria.
Right now, I'm processing Denzel Washington right here.
Hey, that's what's up, Denzel.
He was in the chat. He's a customer that purchased from YouTube. So he was here on one of our last lives, and he let us know that he purchased, and he was on there today. He's like, "Man, I want my order." So
that's awesome.
Yours is going out right now, man.
Yeah. I see Yasir Khan, so I'm gonna stick it on the wall of my saloon. So absolutely, these would be like we work with a couple of clients that have they have production companies and production studios, and what they've built is they've built like a money room. So what the full print stack specifically, which is this one, no, this one. So you can essentially get these bills and kind of put them all over the wall and kind of create a set for yourself for picture perfect opportunity for clients to take photos of themselves with the bills, in front of a money wall, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we have a couple of clients that have opted to make like a wall of money with our full prints. Austria, Vienna. That's awesome. I've actually been to Austria, Vienna. I think I was there like in 2000, so 25 years ago. Um, oh my God, 25 years ago. That's awesome. Uh, Mer- Meridius, Paradise Island. Oh wow. Okay. Shorty, do we do other currencies? So we do other currencies depending on which ones they are. Some of them are only available for production. Some of them we can, offer to the general public. We've done very specific world currencies for like productions from HBO to Netflix. We actually did one recently for a prop master. Will, do you know if Vinny's from if that new production he's working on, is that for HBO or for what?
No, it's a new show. The name of it is MIA. It's kind of like a police detective show, and it's going to one of the streaming platforms. It's Peacock. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
streaming platforms will create their own, their own series, their own movies, and Peacock is one of them. So this particular series, they're filming out of Miami, and yeah, you're right. They did do U.S. currency, and they also did international money as well.
Yeah, they
So
did a bunch.
production right now, and it's their first season, so that's something to look
Yeah,
forward to.
absolutely, absolutely. So Turuki Peter. I'm really sorry to hear you're going through a hard time. Just so you understand, so these are props. None of the money that you're seeing in this live is real. We're a production company. We make fake money for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials. Yeah, prop movie money. There you go. Hi from England. All right, dude. Man, I haven't been to England yet, but I definitely have that in my bucket list. Probably top five. Yeah, Great Britain. That's awesome.
Hey, also, guys, don't forget we're having a giveaway right now. So I kind of want to jump in there and just say it, pretty oftenly because I know there's people coming in and out.
Yeah, we
Um,
got 253 people right now. 50 likes. Double tap that screen if you guys want to win a stack. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing a giveaway today, guys. So if you guys want to win some free prop money, you need to start participating right now. What you need to do is subscribe to the channel, which I'm sure a lot of you are doing anyway. And then after that, go ahead and put a comment saying that you subscribed and let us know from what state you're at. So that we
Yep.
kind of know that you are participating in today's giveaway. We're going to announce the giveaway winner
100%.
here live.
Yeah. Let's see here. Curtis Knight. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What mystery box? Hot Ones. Is it the Hot Ones? Because that would be crazy. Hot Ones News. Okay. I thought it was Hot Ones, the channel. That would have been dope. Either way, super cool that you got a YouTube channel. Well, nice. We got somebody from France.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. St. Petersburg, Florida.
I did it from Petersburg, Florida. Florida. Awesome.
Nice. Subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. We're at 58 likes. That's awesome. We just jumped from 50 to 58. Chicago in the house. Again, what Will was saying, we're doing a giveaway this live. You have a chance to win one full print prop movie money stack this live. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel. Double tap the screen, make sure that you like this live. And unfortunately, you have to be in the US. If you're outside the US, you would have to pay for shipping. But since we're offering free shipping, you wouldn't have to pay absolutely anything if you're in the US. Chicago, UK. Thank you guys. If you guys have any questions about what we're doing, who we are, what this is, let me know. If you have any questions, if you want to see specific amounts as well, like somebody will say, like, oh, let me see $10,000. So it could be $10,000 in, 20s, which is like five of these, the 20s, or $10,000 could just be one of this, in hundreds. Jonathan Buchica, we're a production company. So, we're just selling props and we're We're a legitimate production company out of Florida. We actually are also a U.S. government contractor. We do sell our props. We have sold our props in the past to multiple U.S. Police precincts. We sell our props to the U.S. Army, to the let me see. So you see, yeah. So definitely some people have tried to use our props illegally. When they do, they end up in the news. You can see their mugshots online. They get arrested. It's very illegal to try to use our props or any props in general, even a fake gun, to defraud anybody. So these props are specifically for video photo use only. You can use them for pranks, for harmless pranks with within your family, friends. You can even have them as like part of your game room or your man cave. You can use them for game nights, which is super cool. But that's pretty much it. Jonathan Buchika, dude. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They're props. Like we even have some of these that are blank fillers. Like that's the full print. These are blank fillers. You're more than welcome to subscribe. You're more than welcome to learn more about our props if you want. If you don't, that's cool too. Haru, uh, hi from Indonesia. Nice. So these are props. None of this is real. These are all just props made for video and photo use only. Yeah, sorry. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. If you guys want to win a free stack, you know what to do. You have to subscribe to the channel, hit the like. Make sure you hit the like for this live. Why would somebody buy fake money with real money? Apex. So when you watch a movie, a TV show, and you see a gunfight, they're using fake guns. Whenever you see money in any scene, in any movie scene, they're using fake money. Nobody's going to have a real $1 million on set. So part of what we're doing is we're going live kind of as a production company, as the largest manufacturer of movie money in the US. We're going live kind of trying to educate because there's obviously a lot of misconceptions about what we do and who we are. But yeah, these are props. So a prop is anything an actor holds in their hand in any scene. That's usually what a prop is. There's different types of props, but essentially they can be, if an actor is counting out money, this is what they're going to be using. If there's money on a table, this is what they're going to be using. This can also be used for set design. So yeah, cool. Okay, I get that. Yeah. Kenny Ramirez, that's right. Subscribe, hit the like button.
So guys, what I'm doing here in the background too, I'm also just being busy. I'm doing background stuff. I'm also processing orders. A big thing about is we also show you the behind the scenes of what we're doing. So we show you the behind the scenes. We're also here showing you guys different products, like different props that we have. We have prop passports. Here's a prop badge, prop chain, gold chain over here in the front. Back here, we have a bunch of different action props. These are all made out of foam. They're not real. Let's say for instance, this bat right here, it's sturdy, and it's got a metal inner lining, but it's made out of foam. So you could definitely use these as an action prop. And we have all types. Obviously I'm showcasing a lot of the bats. We also have a bunch of different knives. This is just a kitchen foam. Obviously if this was real, I would be cutting myself, but it's not. So this is a cool action prop. And then we have guns, crowbars, wrenches, pipes. We have bricks, fake rocks. We have a whole line of things that they're all listed on our website. So definitely take advantage if this is something you can use on your film or video or social media. Streaming things that you guys want to do or videos you guys want to do. These are available for you guys. And obviously we got a bunch of prop money. So I think we definitely try to get things that would work with prop money, that we can kind of see how, if this customer wanted to get some money, they're going to also use these type of props, that's going to, complement them, on their project. So, I think we've done a good job with that. So there's a lot of,
yeah. No, we definitely do have a wide variety of props. Obviously, our forte for the last 15 years has been prop movie money, but we definitely have, quite a extensive reach in terms of props available. So again, the props can be great for any content that you want to film, but they're also great for costumes. Like if you got, whenever we got Halloween, time passes, time flies so fast. October's going to be here any minute. These are going to be great for costumes. If you're going to any like cosplay event, these are great for cosplay as well. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff. I know Will has done like a samurai costume in the past. We do have like these like foam katanas.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Big Pack Guap. You just ordered from us. That's awesome. We really appreciate that. Yeah, so these are definitely great. Big Pack Guap. Oh, what's your order number? Because that's awesome. I mean, you got a music video coming. These are perfect for music videos for sure. We do work with a lot of artists that are, shooting their own music videos, or we are working with also production companies that are working on music videos for artists. That's awesome. John's John Chiaccio, uh, totally butchered that. What was your biggest order so far? We've had a lot of big orders over the years. Off the top of my head, I can think of Den of Thieves. I can think of Triple Frontier,
Wow.
Survivor Australia. We've had some really big orders. What does it feel like? Edgar Morton is asking, what does prop movie money feel like? So these are paper props. They're not going to feel like real props because that would be illegal. All our props are produced and manufactured to look as realistic as allowed by law, and they look realistic on camera, but they're not going to feel real. They're not going to pass any kind of test because that would be counterfeits. So again, these are just props for movies, TV shows, music videos, mainly for photo and video use only, but you can use them for pranks, for events. You can use them for motivation, things like that. Game nights.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that people need to understand is that, the paper that real money is made out of is actually a security feature.
Yeah,
So, we're not going to be doing it with the same paper that they do because obviously we're not trying to leap into, making this a dangerous product for the general public.
yeah,
So none of the security features on our products are going to work. None of the holograms, because normally it's very common. You'll see people use an ink pen that's a tester, and they're basically testing the paper. So it's a security feature that we're not going to try to duplicate because that's not our intention. Our intention is to have a product that is going to be useful for the film industry, entertainment industry, for you guys to be able to be creative and make
yeah,
your guys' own projects successful. I think that's a good point to kind of explain to you guys that and another thing, like if you're using this on film, you're not going to be able to feel it. Your audience is not going to be able to feel it, to taste it, to smell it. Some people ask those questions, and I understand the reasoning behind it. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to use those senses over the camera. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Yeah, so John, definitely, these are awesome for poker nights. We've actually had a couple of clients purchase just for their game nights. Sometimes they're playing Monopoly, sometimes they're playing poker, cards, whatever. But these tags definitely raise the stakes, so to speak. Zell Gang. So does the paper tear easily? It's paper that we do use a high quality paper, but in the end of the day, they are made to give creators the liberty to destroy them however they want. If you want special props that don't tear, we do have other paper stocks available at our print shop that are tear proof, that are waterproof, that are like totally basically indestructible. Those are more for like businesses that want to create coupons for their businesses, which we have done in the past. We can also do UV printing as well. And then obviously, we want to make sure, we're adding the logo of your company and things like that to make it look realistic, but also legal, right? Let's see here. We got somebody from Yemen,
I'm also going to remember
India.
the giveaway today. So, definitely if you guys want to win some free prop money, the basic contest rules is you need to subscribe to the channel and just comment below that you subscribe and let us know what your state you're from. That way we know that you're going to be in the raffling for today's giveaway. So you need to subscribe
Yeah.
to the channel. That's the first step. We want you here anyway. We're basically doing this to give back to our community. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and place a comment. saying that you subscribed and what state you're from.
John, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. We've been doing this for 15 plus years, dude. So, and we're going to continue to do this for, God allows, for a very, very long time. Obviously, once digital currencies become like the norm and nobody's producing feature films with a giant pile of cash, at that point we'll be ready for that as well. But we got Edgar from Arkansas. We do have a couple. I just want to answer this real quick. We do have a couple of people in the chat asking for help, asking for real money. So we're a production company. My name is Juan. That's Will. We're part of the team here at Prop Movie Money. We're the largest production company in the U.S. that produces movie money for films, TV shows, music videos, commercials, photo shoots. Our clients range from Amazon Studios, A24, Netflix, Disney. We've worked with a lot of huge production companies, but we also work with independent creators. We work with film students. We started this company as film students. So it's very important for us to kind of, make sure we're working with everybody in the industry, from the top to the starting off, right? So these are fake. Just to be clear, these are fake props for movies, TV shows. They're not real money. So I just want to be clear for people who are asking for financial help. We're not a bank, we're a production company. If you guys, so just to kind of also reiterate, because we do have a lot of people coming in and out of the live. So if you want a chance to win a free Prop Movie Money stack, a full print Prop Movie Money stack, you're going to have the option to choose from the 150, 20. All you have to do is like 3 or 4 simple things. Subscribe to our channel, double tap this live, and you have to comment subscribed. That's it. You do have to be in the US. If you're not in the US, you would have to pay for shipping, but we can definitely still get that done. Guys, again, this is fake money. We can't offer any financial help. We're a production company. We're not a bank.
But we want to make sure we're motivating you guys as well. So, if you guys are in the situation where you guys need, more money, I mean, we just could give advice where, you have to work, you have to get to work, go to school, start a business, and I know everyone's situation is different, but the one thing we can try to do is, just give you a little bit of uplifting advice.
Absolutely.
And your life, you know what I mean? So everyone starts as a teenager and they don't really have money, and and you kind of go through those really bad jobs, and then eventually you go to school and you get you kind of get your foot in life, and you got to keep pushing forward. So
absolutely.
You guys are, in a tough situation and feel like you need some financial help, I understand that, but guess what? You need to help yourself as well.
100%. Real quick, I want to answer these 2 questions. Lamar Richardson and Sogo Hotel. So Lamar Richardson asked, how realistic are the bills? So our bills are designed to look as realistic as allowed by law. That's like the key thing. These are props. They're not counterfeits. So here we have a real bill, a real $100 bill, and here's one of our prop bills. So right off the bat, there are some very key differences that have to be there to protect you, to protect us. All our designs are copyrighted as well. So these are legally designed props. They're made for videos, TV shows, music videos. They're made to look as realistic as allowed by law. Any more realistic than what we offer would be illegal. That'd be counterfeits. But we're a production company. We're not criminals, right? And then Sogo Hotel. If I buy things in shops, can they tell it's fake? 100%. These are prop bills. They're not going to pass off as real bills. If you attempt to use them to actually defraud somebody, you're committing a felony. You're gonna be charged. You're gonna have a record. You're gonna be arrested. You're gonna have fines to pay. Don't do that. Use common sense. Like, these are props. You can use them for to prank your family, friends. You can use them to create skits on YouTube. That's a great. As a matter of fact, anybody who's asking for financial help will hit the nail right on the head. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to help yourself. One of the great things about being able to create content, especially on platforms like YouTube specifically, is you can take control of, you can build a channel. You can build a channel on many different things. So we've worked with different YouTubers who create pranks, who do finance, who do real estate, and they use our props as a tool for either to get attention or to educate people on finance tips, things like that. And you can do a lot of things. You don't have to be in that specific space, but you can do so many different things on YouTube. And YouTube allows you to create, hopefully, depending on how your videos go, you can do very very well for yourself. I mean, look at cases like Mr. Beast. Look at we worked on a order for this other YouTube channel not too long ago, the Stokes twins. They have 127 million subscribers. Like they're getting paid, which is awesome. We love seeing that. We love seeing young, especially young creators. Like they have so much to offer. They got a lot of different ideas, and they understand how the world is changing digitally and virtually, so they're on it. They're getting that real estate, that digital real estate, and they're creating videos. And they know these videos are going to last a long time. They know how to get that attention, and it's all about that. Like especially on YouTube, you can do very well for yourself on YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram, and that's the best advice I think Will and I could offer in terms of actionable advice. Create content. Create content. We started this business as content creators. We started this business right out of film school. So that's been instrumental in getting us to where we're at today. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. That's huge. Sogo Hotel. Listen, dude, you're gonna get put on timeout if you're gonna make ignorant comments, and you're gonna make yeah. If you're here to defraud, like, dude, get out of here. Like these are props.
Yeah, guys, that's something that we're gonna promote. And
Yeah.
honestly, we've done that from the very beginning. Even customers that we get comments over email or phone, and they're trying to purchase something from us, and they're making ignorant comments. We've actually refused to
Yeah.
sell to some people,
Yeah.
because it's something that if you're gonna make those type of comments, we want no
Get out.
part of it. It's something where if you make that comment, you have to, especially with us, we're probably going to refuse the sale. So just letting you guys know.
Yeah, real quick, man about town, walkabout productions. Can someone? All right. So your question is, you're looking for props. You came to the right live. So we have multiple props available. We've got obviously a lot of fake cash, but as you can tell behind Will, we have fake bats, we got fake badges, we got fake passports. These are all props for video and photo use only. Real quick, Daddy and the Caddy. $2 super chat. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You bought a Lambo with these? All right, sure.
Yeah, funny
But we
guy.
do appreciate the love. Yeah, funny guy. Um, yeah, Prop Movie Money is our website. You can also look at our props on our YouTube store. So right here on this live, there should be one product pinned. If you go into that product, it'll take you to our website, or you can go to our channel, click on the YouTube store or store tab, and you'll see all our collection. We've got like 300 plus products, and we're going to continue at it because we're always creating either new props, new bundles, and yeah. I mean, we know we have the background in filmmaking to understand, like, okay, there's a lot of variety that's necessary. If I'm doing a scene that requires a pile of cash that I'm not going to be seeing the in between of the bills, then I need blank fillers. If I want to make it rain in a music video, I know I need full prints. If I need a fake gun because it's safe, a fake bat, fake knife, like that's what we're creating here, right? Let's see here. Oh, also, just to kind of go back on the giveaway. So if you're just tuning in, we are doing a giveaway on this live. You have to do three simple things. That's it. You have to comment, subscribe. You have to actually subscribe to our channel, and you have to like this live. We got 115 people watching right now, 72 likes. Um, yeah, and you have to be in the US. You're going to be able to choose from one of these three that Will has right there, the $50 stack, the $20 stack, or the $100 stack. They are all full print, so that means that every single bill is printed front and back. And yeah,
So yeah, Man About Productions. What I would suggest is, if you, we can definitely give you all the information in regards to international currencies that we are able to produce. So what I would probably recommend is, if you want to email us at info@propmoviemoney.com, and we
yep,
can give you all the information in regards to what we are able to do. A lot of the ones you listed, we're most likely going to be able to do. It's just something that we have to, double check with legal and, go through our legal process to let you know specifically what we can do because every country's laws are different. So we definitely do all the research to make sure that we are complying with that. And then there is normally a minimum order, just to answer that portion of it. So for every denomination or every style, there's a two stack minimum. So let's say you want to do the euro, $100 bills. It's two stacks. That's it as an example. So and let's say you wanted multiple denominations of euros, then it's two stacks of every denomination. So that's kind of answering your question. And then we can discuss pricing and all that, via email. So once again, the email is info@propmoviemoney.com.
100%. Yeah. So just to kind of riff off of what Will was saying, so we do other world currencies as prop movie money. We offer mainly U.S. prop currencies, but we are able to reproduce some other ones. Some are available to the public. Some are only available to production companies, like legitimate production companies, like from HBO, things like that, Peacock. But yeah, that's kind of like the main thing. So send us an email. We did type it in the chat, and one of our mods, SC, also typed it in the chat. Again, our email is info@propmoviemoney. If you're interested in some of our other props, or if you have other general questions that you don't want to ask on the chat. Nice, we got somebody from Indonesia, Haru. We're not a bank. We're a production company. These are props. We can't help you in any financial way, unfortunately. Do we speak Arabic, or do I speak Arabic? No, we don't. Man About Town, Walkabout Productions. Got it. Nice. Glad to find good caliber props. Thanks, man. That means a lot. We've been creating these for 15 plus years, specifically the prop movie money side of it. We maybe like in the last 5 years, I think, is when we started opening up and adding more props to our catalog. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you can find some value in this live, some value in the props. Obviously, as a production, because I see Walkabout Productions, you're obviously running a production company, so that's awesome. Again, anybody asking for help in the chat, we can't help you. We're not a bank. We're not offering any actual financial help. We're a production company. These are props. This is or should be illegal. King Duke. So we're a legitimate production company in Florida. We've been producing these props for the last 15 plus years. There's a very clear difference between a real bill and a prop bill, a prop movie money bill specifically. All our props are designed and made here in the US. None of our props are imported. Everything gets done here in the US. We create American jobs. We've democratized the access of prop money for filmmakers and creators. Obviously, there is a very gray line because you're looking at this and you're like, this has to be illegal. Yeah, if you do it the wrong way, it's absolutely illegal. We're professionals. We've been doing this for 15 plus years. We work with studios like Amazon Studios, Netflix, Warner Brothers, Disney, Hulu, Peacock, HBO. But we also work with up and coming creators. We've worked with big names, big artists like Cardi B, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Lady Gaga, YG, J. Cole, so many. We've worked with YouTubers like Mr. Beast, the Stokes Twins, Big Dawes, a bunch of people, right? So it is very weird to see a lot of money on scene. That's kind of why we're doing this live, because there's a lot of ignorance that when it comes to props, there's a little bit of there's a learning gap, right? We started this company right out of film school because we needed realistic prop cash for a scene that we were working on in film school for our first feature film. So we designed our own. Once filming wrapped, we actually placed our props for sale on eBay, and they got purchased immediately by a prop master from CBS or ABC. I think it was CBS. And so once that started, we always wanted to work in the film industry in any capacity, particularly in the production side. So this gave us the opportunity to create props and fulfill a need in the industry, democratize the access of props for film students, and obviously for production companies. So we made it super easy. We've been super active on social media for I think 15 plus years already. You can go into our Instagram and you'll see some posts like from 2011, I think, 2012. So we've been doing this for a very long time. We're professionals at this. And yeah, Having isn't, but if you try to use or pass it off as real, you're in serious trouble. 100% King Duke. 100%. We don't condone any illegal use of any props because you can. It's the same thing you can do with with a fake gun or something like that. You want to be very careful, and you want to obviously exercise common sense. So these props are great for video and photo use. If you try to defraud anybody, you're gonna land. You're gonna be in serious hot water. So yeah, use common sense. Man About Town. So we collab with fashion houses for their street level viral pop up events. That's awesome. We actually have also worked with a lot of fashion houses. We actually did. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. We worked with a designer, a big time name designer who's done like dresses for Beyonce and stuff. Her team purchased a bunch of our stacks, our full prints, and they built this dress out of money. I've never seen anything like that. And that was like this viral thing that happened in the New York Fashion Week, I think it was. I don't know much about fashion. This is literally my uniform. It's either a black shirt or a white shirt with our Prop Movie Money logo. But that's basically it. Let's see here. Did you supply props money for Bad Boys 2? Bad Boys 2, no, but Bad Boys 3 and 4, yes. Bad Boys 2, I think we were still in the chat. If you've subscribed, if you've been tuning into this for a long time, man, this person keeps asking for help. I don't know how else to explain this. We can't offer financial help. But yeah, so we're doing.
All right, what's up, Cheese Weekly?
We got who? Oh, Cheesy Weekly. Yeah, subscribe. Okay. Are you in the US? Let us know. Also, double tap the screen, like this live. We're at 79 likes. That's awesome. So again, if you're just tuning in, we're Prop Money. We're the largest manufacturers of fake money for movies, TV shows, music videos. We've been creating these legally designed props for 15 plus years, and we're doing a giveaway this live. So you have the chance to win one full print stack, either the hundreds, the 50s, or the 20s. It's going to be your choice. So Colvin Wormwood, I'm in the US and I have 40,000 in prop money. That's awesome. Do you have them in hundreds? Do you have them in 20s? Because the denomination will definitely affect how many stacks you have in total. Let me know. Hundreds. I have them in hundreds. Okay. Yeah. So that'd be like four of these. Yeah, this right here. 40,000 in prop stacks would be this equivalent right here. Obviously, if you have them in 20s, it'd be like 4 times as much or 10 times as much, actually. 5 times as much? 5 times as much. Will, how many more orders do you have there? Will,
Yeah,
how many more orders do you have there?
that was my last one.
Your last one? Okay. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna select the winner soon. Again, let us know you're subscribed. Double tap I already answered that one. Yeah. The Bad Boys 2, I already answered that question.
I think this is definitely the time where you guys, for you guys that participate and stuff around, definitely to start letting us know that you subscribe. That way we can start viewing, and we're gonna start going back to the chat and looking at who subscribed and if you guys follow all the contest rules, so you guys can be able to, so we can be able to select a winner.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So we got Zell Gang. He's been on this live for a minute. That's awesome. Calvin Wormwood, also Ruben, subscribe from Colorado. That's awesome. I love Colorado. It's been a while since we've been there. I think I was there in like 2018, 2019. Super awesome. Again, we're from Florida, so for us, seeing mountains and snow is a big change. In Florida, all we have is swamps, which is obviously beautiful, but it's just humidity and whatnot. The beach, um, but it's very hot and humid. It's nice to see like all four stations of the. Let me see here. Wanda, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Wanda's awesome, man. Wanda won a free stack, and she's been on so consistent on on these lives. We made her a mod, so we really appreciate you, Wanda.
All right, so
Jax,
let's see who else is gonna be on this giveaway, guys. So definitely subscribe
yeah,
to the channel. And as a part of our contest rules, and you guys are gonna be able to win a free prop money stack. So if you guys are
yeah,
participating, the time is now. Definitely subscribe to the channel.
let
Place
us
the
know you
comment,
subscribe.
and yeah, the subscribe and let us know what state you're in.
Yeah,
So this is the time, guys. Let's get it done right now. Let's go.
let's
We're gonna
get it.
pick
Let's get it. All right, we got
winners.
118 people watching, 85 likes. I think this is going to be the moment where we're going to select a winner. Let us know, guys. Let us know. Tune in. I want to see. I want to see some comments here. Subscribe where you're from. I know if you guys have already been here and have already typed that, just type it in one more time, just so that way we know. Because there's definitely some names that keep popping up that I keep seeing over and over, and that's awesome. That's super cool to see. Um, SC, Wanda, appreciate you. You're awesome, man.
Yeah, so definitely subscribe. If you already subscribed to the channel, let us know that you subscribed again. As we're gonna pick the winner here very, very soon. So,
Yeah,
comment, subscribe, what state you're in. And yeah, so that way we know you're participating in this giveaway. So let us know.
yeah. So also just to kind of note, let me see here. We got people from Tanzania, Lebanon, Mauritius. That's awesome. We got a bunch of people from all over. Um, so let me see. Man About Town Walkabout Production. So you're right now operating out of the US. Just so you know, we do ship internationally if you're interested. If you need more props for any production that you're working on, depending obviously on where you're located, because there are some countries that we can't ship to, but that's more like, US regulations. But there's everywhere else is open. If you're in Europe, we can ship to you. If you're in Asia, we can ship to you. South America, we can ship to you. Some areas in Africa we can ship to, some we can't. Let us know, and we'd be more than happy to help you out if you need some stacks. Morocco, awesome. We got Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong. Yeah, we definitely ship to all of those. All right. So in terms of selecting the winner, Will, do you have anybody in mind? Do you see anybody that stands out to
Um,
you?
I can't say. I
You can't
really
say.
I've been so in and out of this one because I've been dealing with some, customers calling in and helping out with the orders. I mean, I've gone back to the chat, and I've seen, several people that have, follow the contest rules. I see Zelly Yang. She said that they, subscribe to Michigan. I'm going back here to see who else, follow the rules, and see. But yeah, man. I mean, if you have somebody in mind, I would let you do this one. I know I did the last one, so
Yeah, yeah. All right. I got you. I got you. So I think I got somebody. Oh, nice. We got somebody from Miami Beach, Florida. We're actually, well, one of our offices is in Miami, but all our stacks ship from Tampa. Overthink it. Pick me Colombia. So we're not shipping. The giveaway is only open to people in the U.S. But if you're still interested in props, we do ship to Colombia. So you can definitely either email us info at Prop Movie Money, or you can purchase right off of our site. I do believe we offer the shipping option to Colombia, but that's awesome. All right, so the giveaway winner for today's live, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. We're gonna end it. There you go. You're gonna be able to choose one of those stacks.
I see people are still subscribing.
Yeah, we got new subscribers, man. We got people coming in right now from California, Miami Beach Bum. Oh
So
man.
you
All
know
right, let
where
me just.
subscribe, where you're from. Let us know. You guys are gonna be able to pick from one of these. So we have the
Yep.
new style 100, the 50 new style, and the 20 new style. You can pick one of these full print stacks.
Yeah. So I got our winner already. So our winner for today's live, drum roll, is Ruben Villarreal.
Ah,
Congratulations, dude. You're getting a free Prop Movie Money stack. Um, Congratulations. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. If you can please email us info at prop. I'm gonna drop it right now in the chat. Propmoviemoney.com. Send us your info. We're gonna verify that it's the right account, and then we're gonna send you your free stack, dude. So congratulations, MIA Beach Bum, awesome, congrats, yeah. Anybody who hasn't purchased, or I'm sorry, who didn't win a stack, you're gonna have plenty of other opportunities. We're gonna be doing giveaways. I think almost every other live that we do, especially when I'm on with Will. With Will, this is what we're gonna be doing. We love doing giveaways. We've been doing this for a really long time. But yeah,
that's awesome.
dexterity, get out of here, man.
We have another winner. He's on the chat. You can see he's excited that he won. Now,
That's awesome.
we've already been picked. Now he just gotta, continue to go through the communication with us where we're gonna get all his details. We need to know we're gonna ship it. Which stack is he gonna pick? Is he gonna pick the new style 100, 50, or 20? Obviously that's his choice. So, and then we're just gonna confirm that he is the actual true winner. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and ship that out, and we're probably gonna go ahead and ship that out here live. So that's gonna
Yeah.
be awesome. I'm just glad that he's one of our winners, and I like the way that we're doing this on live. That way, everybody already knows we already selected someone, and then the ones that already participated, as Juan said, we're gonna be doing this pretty consistently. So, and we do a lot of lives. So, the next time that you come on live, so you'll be able to do this again. Anytime that Juan is here. So what I would recommend to you guys that are very interested in winning is subscribe to the channel and then put on the notifications because we're on here. I'm on here almost every day, pretty much almost every day. So
Yeah.
that put the subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification so that way the next time we're on here, potentially one of those is going to be the next event that we're having a giveaway. And you guys will have another opportunity to win. So, and we're never going to pick the same winner. We're definitely,
Yeah.
know who we're giving it to, and we're always going to try to pick something different. So you have an opportunity to win. So that's awesome.
Yeah, 100%. Real quick, I did see Zell Gang. How long does it take y'all to ship? So, depending on what shipping option you choose, we can ship. Like, if you need overnight, we'll ship it like today for tomorrow delivery kind of thing. But normally, all our orders get processed between 1 to 2 business days. Business days. That doesn't include weekends because we are closed on the weekends. But Will is usually on this live, as he said, he's pretty much live almost every day. He's packing up orders. So Will, thank you for everything you do, dude. You're awesome. And everybody who's tuned in for today's live, man, thank you guys so much. Everybody who double tapped, everybody who entered the giveaway. Sorry, give me 1 second. My pup here. Just wanted to jump on this live and say hello. This is Finnegan. Say what's up, dude.
Mr. Finnegan there. Let's go.
Yeah, he's super. I need to give him a haircut already. He looks like a rag. But yeah. All right. So Ruben sent his info, dude. Thank you so much. We're gonna verify in a little bit, probably off of the live, and then we'll probably be packing up your order next time we go live. I don't know. That's gonna be maybe tomorrow, Friday, depending on also on Will's schedule. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much. Will, do you want to do like another like scene live kind of thing where I jump off and you just kind of set it up?
I can set this up. I'll just
Awesome.
put like a bunch of money out here and let you guys enjoy. Put some music on, and I'll still be on here live for a little bit. So,
Awesome.
but yeah, congratulations again to Ruben. That's awesome. I love to see it, and yeah, let's keep it going, guys.
Awesome. Are you going to be on the live? Do you want to be on the live a little bit longer, or what's up?
No, I'm about to hit lunch for a little bit, so
About that
little.
time.
But I mean, if you're able to jump off and I can leave it on, that's up to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll jump off. I probably might be by me jumping off is going to end the live, but then you can just.
I'll come back. Whatever.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Again, Ruben, congratulations. Everybody who's tuned in today, we got 130 people watching right now. I hate to end it now, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got 91 likes. We got a $2 super chat today. That's super awesome. We didn't expect that. From Daddy and the Caddy. Thank you guys again. Yeah,
Did you,
much love.
did you stay on?
What's up?
Or do you want to stay on?
I'll stay on for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll stay
Okay.
on a little bit longer.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just set stuff up and I'll
Yeah,
be in
yeah,
and
yeah.
out.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. If you get well, all right, we're gonna end it. But you know what? If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them. I'll be on the live. Wilson's gonna set up, or Will's gonna set up a little scene there, and then let's see, Zell Gang, dude, Zell Gang. Thank you so much for tuning in all this entire time, man. You've been on this live for a minute. Definitely subscribe. I mean, tune in for the next live. You could win a stack next time, maybe. If you guys need any stacks, you know where to find them. We got some pin stuff. Ruben, do we need your phone number? No, I think with just your email address is more than enough. That way we can confirm. Um, we can confirm. Let me see. You said you sent the email, right? Let me actually confirm that right now. Okay, Ruben, I got you, dude. Colorado, right? Oh, nice. Ruben wants the $50 stack. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. People
Yeah.
surprise you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I definitely expected the 100, but hey, all right. We'll do the
yeah,
50, man.
let's
That's super
go.
cool. Man About Town, Walkabout Productions. Tell us more about yourselves and company. So the weight and destiny of bills would be okay on sorters and counters. Yeah. So about ourselves, about me, about Will. So my name is Juan. That's Will. We are two of the members here at Prop Movie Money. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. We kind of got into this by accident, sort of. We started the production company right out of film school. Basically, the idea is we were working on our first feature film. We needed props for a scene. We couldn't find anything that was affordable. So basically, we created our own. After production ended, we put the props up for sale, and a prop master purchased them, and that's kind of how we got our foot in the door working in the film industry. We obviously by going into film school, we wanted to work in the film industry, but creating these props is how we got into the film industry, that was the unexpected twist because the film that we did, it did get released and it got bought by a production company, and I think you could even stream it on Amazon Prime if you have Prime. But yeah, we expected the movie to kind of be the thing that got us into the film industry, and it actually ended up being the props that we created for the film. So that was a total plot twist. We didn't expect that. And then as far as like the density and like the props that we use, so as long as you have a money counter that has like the setting that you can turn off that detects counterfeits essentially. You can turn that off. You can run them through a money counter. Like the one that we have there, that Will has right there, that's a real money counter. Like if you have real bills, you can pass it right through, but it has the setting to turn off the counterfeit. So essentially, you can run our bills right through it. So it's kind of like, yeah, that works for productions. We actually do sell money counters on our website as well. And yeah,
I think Fonda specifically, you got to turn off the UV
the
setting.
UV. Thank you. The UV setting, because obviously our bills don't have any UV. They don't have any actual security features because they're props. They're not counterfeits. They're not real bills. They're not made to be real bills. Ruben. Okay, thanks. Awesome, dude. We got you, man. We're gonna definitely get that stack out to you. I'm gonna confirm just because that's just part of the process, but we'll get that. We'll get that set up. Let's see. Let's keep tapping on them screens. Let's get them numbers up. We got 91 likes. Come on, guys. We got 141 people watching right now. If you guys have any questions,
Real quick, just double tap the screen.
double tap the screen. That's all you got to do. Let's see. We got some people here asking. Just got my order confirmation and shipping. Zell Gang, dude. Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. Y'all shipped. Awesome. From Lebanon. Awesome. We got somebody from Lebanon. That's always awesome. D got a long one off here. Give me 1 second. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hamoudi Rabba. We're not calling anybody. If you're interested in making a purchase, I don't know what you're requesting here. Nice, 95 likes. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. Again, my name is Juan. If you're just tuning in, we are a production company based out of Florida. We're the largest manufacturers of fake money for movies, TV shows. Um, Hamoudi Rabba, what do you mean? Clarify, please. I'm not understanding your messages, and you keep spamming almost the same thing. Um, Let me know. Do you special custom products? Yeah, we do. We do customs. We've done customs for Mr. Beast. We've done customs for anybody. We've done customs for businesses. We've done customs for people who are throwing a birthday party, for weddings, for funerals. We've even done funerals. That's kind of wild. But we've done a lot of custom bills throughout the years. Basically, we can get your face on any denomination, the 20s, 100s, 50s, any series too, because we even have like bills from the 1920s. We even have bills from the 1800s. We did there's an airsoft company that has these events, and they requested, they were doing a 19 or I'm sorry, they were doing an 1890s themed western type of event with at their airsoft facility. They requested custom bills for the event. So what they did is they got the CEO of the airsoft company on the bills. And obviously, like back in the day, if you've ever seen, I don't have any on me, but back in the day, some of these bills were, they were called horse blankets because they were huge. They're a lot bigger than like a standard bill. So we did custom bills for them for an event. Let's see here. Man, what happened here? Hold on. Sorry, guys. We got somebody offering olive oil. What's this about? I love olive oil, especially extra virgin organic. How much to have money made? So, Mister Anything Goes. If you want custom bills, we basically have a $59.99 design fee. That entails our design team working with you, getting your files, like if you have a logo, images, and we're going to create the bill to your liking. We're only going to print once you approve of the design. The minimum order is 2 stacks. It's $25.99 per stack. Obviously, we can do anything from 2 stacks to 100 stacks to 1,000 stacks. We've done all of it across, you know, over the years. We've done a number of customs for different clients from Intuit, QuickBooks to anybody really. So yeah, I'm working on another movie as well on Tube. I do local movies in my state. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Um, Man, you know what, Zell? I'm gonna subscribe to you because it's always fun to collaborate and connect with other creators. We're obviously always about it. We started off as small time creators. We're still small time creators, even though we just hit 21,000 subs. That's a huge flex. So basically, we started the year off with like 4,000 subs. We've been going live consistently, and we've managed to grow this channel pretty fast in a short amount of time, and that's always fun. It's been super fun. We initially, when we started the business, filmmaking for us was about making productions like more quote unquote legitimate productions for studios. But now that platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they've democratized content creating. The value in creating content is huge. You don't need a big studio to create your own content, which is awesome. You can create your own thing. When we were working on our first feature film, that was rough, but we did it. We did it with a Nikon D90. If you guys know that camera, I don't know if I might be dating myself here, but that was one of the first cameras that was offering HD filming, but at like 920p. Like it wasn't even full HD, and it offered depth of field, and that was super cool. I mean, but what we did is we were filming every other weekend when we can or when we could, when the actors were available, when production team was available. Like it was totally a guerrilla style filmmaking where we basically filmed when we could. But by the end of it, we were able to finish the whole production. We were able to submit it to film festivals. It actually got purchased by a production company, and now it's just on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Prime. But yeah, And so that's kind of how we got started. But then again, the props ended up being more popular than the film that we did, and that's kind of what we do. That's how we got started into this. Fai Meng Xing is true or false? I'm assuming you're asking if the money is real or fake. So these are fake. We're a production company out of Florida, out of the United States. We are the largest manufacturers of fake money for movies, TV shows, music videos. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. Um, we're not the oldest company that's been doing this. The very first company that started creating props for movies and TV shows is a company called Earl Hayes Press. They've been around since 1915. They're super ancient. They're one of like the top prop companies that has been around forever, and props have been used in film for I think yeah, over a century. One of the first um, productions that Thomas Edison did when they created the moving camera was two guys betting on a rooster fight, and you see money in that, and it's black and white. There's no audio, like it's super super old, but money has been an important tool in storytelling forever, right? Money psychologically is a lot of things, right? It means power, it means a lot of different things. So even Alfred Hitchcock coined a term called MacGuffin, which is essentially anything that moves the plot forward is a MacGuffin. If you've ever seen Psycho the film, um, the main character, the way she ends up in the Bates Motel is because she stole money from her boss. That was prop money. It wasn't prop movie money because we weren't around back then. I wasn't even. I don't think my parents were born yet. But yeah, what's the name of your movie on Prime? Ruben, so the name of the movie initially was called Fifth of a Degree. That's how Fifth of a Degree. That was the name of the production. When it got purchased by a production company, they re-edited the film and renamed it to Amidst the Devil's Wings because it's like a revenge flick. It's like supposed to be this action film. So right now it's let me actually put it in the chat if you're interested in uh, Amidst the Devil's Wings. That's what the production company called it. I don't remember what went into that negotiation. Originally, it was called Fifth of a Degree because that's some legal term, something about revenge or something like that. I don't even remember. It's been such a long time. But yeah, Juan, please say we want to make movie props, specializing in fake dollars for screen work. Your stuff is so awesome that people are walking into this thinking you're making real counterfeits. Yeah, absolutely. So I guess the disclaimer here, if you're just tuning in, my name is Juan. We're a production company. We make fake money for movies, legal fake money for movies. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. Yeah, do you also give money to people who are short of money? No, we're not giving out any real money. These are props. We're a production company. We're prop makers. Prop Movie Money is the name of the company. As you can see right here, my the logo on my shirt. That's the same logo on the channel. We do have two channels available. We have at Prop Money and at Prop Movie Money. We've been doing this for such a long time. We have these handles available. But the name of our company, the name of our website is propmoviemoney.com. The movie is in the name for a reason, right? We want to make it very very clear we're a production company. Let's see here. Wazi, okay. Yeah, no. Anybody asking for financial help? If you guys have any other questions, I'll probably be on this live for a little bit longer. I know we'll set this up. Nice, 98 likes. Let's see if we can get two more likes to get to at least to 100. Yeah, my stress of always writing and explaining what we do. I mean, man, at this point, you'd think I'd be used to it by now because there's been so many. Even when we first started building these props, like explaining to the family, like, "Hey, listen, we're making props." Like our family, my family, I remember was like, "Dude, what are you doing? That's crazy." But yeah, it's a niche. It's a very special niche that we got into by accident. We've leaned into it full heartedly because it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I'm from Cambodia. Awesome. I've never been to Cambodia. I've heard it's very pretty, but also very hot. Very similar weather, I think, to Miami. It's just humidity. A lot of mosquitoes. That's great. Yeah, that's great. 5 million. Nice. Sergio from Brazil. Brazil. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, anybody new coming into the live, subscribe to the channel. We actually have two channels live. I don't even know if you can subscribe to the other one because Will was using our other channel, which is at Prop Movie Money. I'm using our channel here is at Prop Money. Zell Gang, thank you so much. So we actually, it's crazy, just to kind of go into a little bit of a tangent about Amazon. So we were the first production company or the first seller of Prop Movie Money on Amazon. Now, if you go to Amazon, you're going to see a bunch of different sellers from overseas. It's actually illegal to import movie money from outside the states. If you notice, a lot of these vendors, they one of their accounts gets knocked down, they open up another one. Gets knocked down, they open up another one. We're not about that. So we were the first ones selling there. At some point, Amazon kicked us off, despite all our props abiding by federal regulations. We did have our legal team reach out to them, but they were so slow in communicating. We decided, you know what, we're just going to double down on our own platform, our own website, and that's kind of how we've been doing it for the last. I think they kicked us off like in 2018, 2019, so about 6, 7 years ago. But yeah, so propmoviemoney.com, that's been like the only thing that we've been focusing on. Amazon could be a little bit they're known for their at least the platform, not the studio. Amazon Studios has been great. Even Amazon Studios, when they need prop movie money for Roadhouse, the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, when they needed for Reacher series season one, the series, they purchase from us. They're not even purchasing from their own, Amazon store. They're purchasing from us. So Zell Gang, yeah, we really appreciate the love, man. Yeah, because the professionals know what's up. 100%. I mean, we've been doing this for 15 years. We've been in the film industry for a long time. So yeah, we're obviously creating props that are going to protect you, going to protect us. They're all legal props. Nice, 108 people. We would jump from 70 people watching to 108. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, my name is Juan. I'm one of the owners here at Prop Movie Money. Basically, we are a production company that makes fake money, legal fake money for movies, TV shows, music videos, commercials, photo shoots, content creators, from independent content creators to big time motion picture production companies. So, yeah. Jean Francois Juster, how much is it for 5,000 looking to buy a new car? So, two things. First thing, you can't use this to buy anything. Like, you cannot use props to defraud absolutely anybody. If you use props to defraud somebody, you're going to be in serious hot water. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get arrested. We recommend using common sense. Just kidding. All right. I have to say that as a disclaimer because we do get a lot of comments. I have to put people on timeout, like little kids, because we do get some people legitimately trying to defraud people. So I just wanted to kind of start off with that. But in terms of the props, so we have full prints, which have fully printed bills all the way through. And then we have blank fillers, which are more cost effective. These are more for set design. Depending on what it is you're looking, if you're looking for 5,000 in a full print stack, this normally retails for $24.99. However, for this live, we have a 40% off that you can use on our website. If you use the code FLEX40 at checkout, you're going to get 40% off. Okay, Juan, thank you for the stack. I look forward to more lives, but off to work. Hey, dude, Ruben, congratulations again. Thank you so much for sticking around all this entire time. We really appreciate you, and we'll get that stack out to you probably in the next live that we do. Okay. Gunther, you broke. I mean, the money's fake. It's obviously It's fake. Look at the channel name; it says Prop Money, but the company is real. We've been creating these props for 15 plus years. So yeah. And then let me see. I saw a comment here I wanted to reply to. What's the biggest client you served? We've had a lot of huge clients, man. We've had a lot of huge clients. What's the biggest client you've served? Amazon Studios, Netflix, Disney, Warner Brothers, Hulu, HBO, Peacock, Lionsgate, Paramount, Marvel. Those are some of the top ones that kind of come to mind. A24. I love A24. I love all of these production companies, but yeah, we've worked with a lot of big time clients. Our production repertoire or our resume of productions is anywhere stems from starts with Spider-Man: Homecoming, Den of Thieves, Triple Frontier, Narcos, Ozark, Orange is the New Black, um, the Sonic movies, the Sonic 2, I think it was. Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff, including Indiana Jones 5, Fast and Furious 9, Fast and Furious 10, Army of the Dead, a lot of movies. We've worked on a lot of productions. If you see money in movies, it's prop movie money. Let's see. Matt, bro, the money is fake, dude. Yeah, Gunther. Okay, replying to Gunther, I think. Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah. Super epic. We got into the film industry by accident. Not by accident, but we got into this specific niche by accident. We are filmmakers. We went to film school. We were working on our first feature film in film school, and we needed props, high quality movie props or money props for a specific scene we were filming. We couldn't find anything that was affordable for film students at the time, and we couldn't find anything that was high quality. So basically, we designed our own. And after production ended, we put our props for sale on eBay. A prop master purchased them. And then after that, it was just word of mouth. We continued to build on it. We decided, you know what? We sold our first feature film to a production company, and then we just kind of focused on making props. So initially, we had the intention of entering the film industry by creating films, making films specifically, but we got into it by making props. So that was a totally unexpected twist, but we love it. We love it. It was totally unexpected, but it's been a totally awesome opportunity, an amazing experience because we've worked with a lot of super cool production companies that we dreamt about working with while we were in film school and even before entering film school. Because I've wanted to be I've wanted to be a filmmaker since I was like a teenager, probably like in 10th grade, ninth grade. So I was like 14, 15 years old. I'm 35 now, so imagine. Been a long time. So Matt, yeah, no, I think because we get a lot of people asking, or saying that it's fake, and I think you were replying to somebody else. So I really do appreciate that. But I think somebody else thought that you were, just another viewer also saying that it was fake. Um, Yeah, so Man About Town, Walkabout Productions, are you guys still interested in making films or producing? 100%. Like that's something that's always going to be part of our ethos is getting to the point where we are producing our own content. Obviously, there's a little bit of there's been a shift because content and filmmaking has shifted a lot. YouTube has become such an enormous platform, has democratized filmmaking. So yeah, we've been talking about getting back into making short films. Maybe not a feature film. We do have a couple of scripts we've worked on over the years, but nothing that we want to produce immediately. It's going to require a little bit more work, a little more fine tuning, more rewriting because scripts, man, scripts can go through so many rewrites. It's kind of crazy. I think even for our first production, our first feature film, like we had, I think, over 10 different iterations. It started off as a short film, and then we started adding scenes to it, and before you knew it, we had a feature film, and we just kind of ran with that. Not about production. That's awesome, man. Yeah, let us know. You said you were. Oh, you're kind of moving around, right? In Hong Kong, Dubai, different areas. Let us know. Let us know. We're always down to produce. And at some point, we would once we have like there is one screenplay that I think we want to have sooner rather than later. We might do like crowdsourcing for that. We might do something like one of these crowdsourcing platforms to see if see if that's something that we can get some more producers on board. And we have worked on one production where we did do some crowdsourcing, and it went well. It was just it was an animated series though. Um, let's see here. Storm Healer. I wish that was real. Me too. I mean, the money's fake. The company's real. So I'm still very proud of the fact that these are fake because we've gotten to work with a lot of super cool productions and a lot of really cool people over the years. We've been producing these for 15 plus years. So that's always huge, and that's something that we're very proud of. Chang Bang, you take two. What do you mean? Yeah, fake AI. It's not AI. It's not that fake, but they are fake. So these are props. We're a production company. We make props for movies and TV shows. But yeah, I'm AI, dude. You're AI. You're a bot. Capital Unchained. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, we've been going live for already 100 minutes. So I think I'm probably going to end it now. Thank you again so much for tuning in, guys. It means a lot. It means a lot to Will. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody else in the team. We've been working really hard on this YouTube channel for. We've had the YouTube channel for years, but we really only locked in this year, and we had the goal to like hit 10,000 subs, and we're already at 21,000 subs. So we've already far surpassed our goals, and we're always adjusting our goals now. Our next goal is to hit 25,000 subs, and we are currently sitting at 21,000. We are 5 subs away from 21,700. So that is super cool. Man, we hit 21,000 last week, so we're gonna hit 21,000, 22,000, like probably in a couple of days, probably by the end of the week. We're gonna keep doing more lives throughout the week. We're gonna do more giveaways, hang out. It's been super cool because there's obviously people tuning in from all over the world, and I think that's one of my favorite things about this. Is just talking to a bunch of random people on the internet. Some of you have been super cool. Some of you have been a little less cool, but it's okay. A lot of people don't understand what we're doing and who we are, and that's totally fine. That's why we're here. That's why we're here to do this live. Okay, got to get back to work. You guys are really lucky to find a really lucky find for us. Talk to you soon. Keep up the excellent work. Likewise, man about town. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the input you've given us, even on the chat. Like it means a lot to us, man. So thank you so much, really. Wanda, thank you. SC, thank you. Thank you guys to all our moderators. You guys are awesome. Again, my name is Juan. Thank you again for tuning into Prop Movie Money Live. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and we will see you again next time. Peace.